Good morning. What's going on, my YouTube family? So it's Chris with Crown Home and Lawn, CJ, your favorite handyman, whatever you want to call me. So I'm working on a big flooring project this week. This room is huge, and like even on the camera, it doesn't do it justice. So this first room, I actually already finished. I'm just gonna go through the day and lay trim in it and paint the trim, get everything set in place and good to go. But I'm gonna show you guys what I've been working on, because there's also another room, not quite as big as this one, not as many obstacles to cut around, but that room will also be doing today. So I've been working on this project, actually, because I don't stay up here, this is in North Carolina. So I've came once and did help with all the painting of the ceiling and the walls, and I'll show you guys what it looked like before versus what it looks like now, and then the after footage. And I've also, like I said, just laid the flooring yesterday. We're organizing the furniture in here now. It's going to be a home office, a big one. So let me show you guys what it's looking like. So as you guys can see, oh, that's really bright. Okay, there we go. So we're getting the furniture laid in, but here is the flooring. It is gorgeous. It was an old dusty concrete floor down here before. These cuts were challenging. Had to cut around these as well as these beams. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus. There we go. Yeah, all of these beams, there's several beams, just 4 random beams in the middle of the floor. So that was fun, cutting around those. And like I said, I still got to lay trim on all the edges. Got the big RYOBI miter saw in here, putting it to work. Crazy part is I did all of this without anything to kneel on. So I just went to Home Depot last night and I saw this and I was like, what the world? So I've been killing my knees all day. It took me 2 days to lay the flooring in here by myself. So yeah, I would have appreciated having that knee pad a little sooner. So let me see if I can let you guys see a full range of the room. It's still a little cluttered right now, but once I clean it up, I'm going to do an after video for it too. Alright guys, so as I'm joining the pieces, it didn't, you know, the cuts, because they're so long, and I might actually have a saw table, so I'm trying to like prop it up and get it balanced, but the lines aren't as perfect as I would like them to be. They're not as seamless. So a quick fix for that, and I know everybody has their own solution. For me, I use the dry deck spatula, and I'm gonna show you guys my process of how I join it. And also, I'm gonna show you some that I've already done. And so what this does, it's great, like you can find it at your Walmart, Lowe's. It goes on pink and it dries white. So after it's all said and done, I'm gonna caulk this and then paint it, and you won't even be able to tell where the seams are. So here we go. so I know you saw me laying the tape on the floor, and you're probably wondering what was I doing. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to apply caulk, or sealant, whatever you want to call it. But it's multiple ways you can do it. So what I'm going to do, since this is a big room and I have, room to experiment and show you guys the different ways to do it, is I'm going to show you the different methods that I choose. The tape is the cleanest, and I didn't show you the rest of the process because I got a phone call. But let me show you guys. So what I do here is I take the top and the bottom of the trim, and I'm going to go in and put sealant in between the tiny little gap. Alright, so I just showed you guys the first way that I do it, with the more precise way, which is using the tape on the top and bottom of the trim. So this is the other way that I do it, and this is just going to be simply just using my finger and some caulk. So my caulk gun ran out of caulk. So I'll show you guys that in a little while. 1 second. This is what happened to my RYOBI caulk gun. I don't know if it was the caulk canister or the gun itself, just too much pressure for it, but it exploded everywhere. So I gotta clean that. So I switched to the squeezable tube. But yeah, I'd already just finished it. I took the and as you can see, it's not as neat when you do it with your finger. I just took the excess from the caulk gun and rubbed it in there, and I'm going to end up redoing this side, but it looks nowhere near as clean as the other side.